Well, welcome back, Portal Masters. This is Brylander with PortalPowerTV coming to you with another episode of Skylanders Re-Maginators. We are playing Skylanders Imaginators, but this is the Re-maginator portion where we take popular other characters and try to recreate them in Skylanders Imaginators. And if you're not familiar with Skylanders Imaginators, this game is one of the 6th installment of the Skylanders franchise. It's a very popular game. But this year, we're able to create our own Skylanders called Imaginators. And they've got all kind of different body parts, you know, heads, chest, legs, arms, gear, all kind of gear like backpacks and arm guards, shoulder guards, leg guards, headgear, you know, that kind of stuff. And you can design your own character. But what I was having fun doing and started making videos about it was to try to recreate popular characters that already exist, like Deadpool. We made a Deadpool video. We also did Iron Man. We did the Hulk, Batman, Robin. We did Sans and Papyrus from Undertale, and Undyne as well. She came at the request of numerous subscribers and people who commented on these videos. So anyway, today we are doing Aquaman. And Aquaman can basically be none other than a water element. And because he wields his trident, there is a trident in a Sentinel, double-ended trident version in the game. And so we're going to use that. So we're going to make him a Sentinel. So I'm going to go ahead and put the crystal on the portal. And we are going to make a water Sentinel.
Welcome to the Creation Crystal, Portal Master. Here you can create your very own Imaginator. First, choose a battle class. Each class uses a unique type of weapon.
Okay, so we are looking for the Sentinel. Bowslinger, swashbuckler, Sentinel. There we go. And we're going to create this.
Sentinel Imaginators are agile warriors who wield double-ended weapons. Are you ready to create a Sentinel? Choosing a battle class is a final decision.
What that means is once you burn the Sentinel into the crystal, because there are crystals you actually put on the portal, it permanently etches that into the crystal, quote unquote. There is a workaround around that, but for the most part, it's meant to be a permanent decision. And that's mainly because they want you to fall in love with your figure and build it up, level it up, and want to keep it, not just, you know, erase them and start over from scratch all the time. So anyway, but we're going to create this Sentinel.
A new Sentinel is born. Now, bring your imagination to life.
Okay, so we will start with the look, which is how we start with all these videos. And in the body, we have our head. And incidentally, I typically create these in the Creator app, which is on my iPad, in advance. Just so I make sure that they all work out and stuff like that before I take the time to make a video about it. But there is the elf head, which is what I happen to use for Aquaman. And let's see, his eyes. We have human eyes. And for the ears, he's just got good old rounded, not with an earring, rounded ears. And sorry, that was my phone ringing, or actually my text going off. And for the chest, this might take a minute to load. I usually like to just scan up to the top and then work my way down, and I'll be darned, there is the gargoyle torso. And I mainly used it because those things in the front almost look like fish scales, and so Aquaman kind of has that. And we're doing more the traditional Aquaman, not the brand new one from the Justice League movie that's coming out. But we're using that torso. And then on his arms, if I'm not mistaken, I think I did the cleaning arms. If anybody's familiar with Mr. Clean from several years back. There we got that.
If I do say so myself.
And then For the legs, I think I just used the regular hero legs, which I use on most of my Imaginators, actually, because most of them are heroes, and the legs just happen to work out really well for it.
All right.
So there's that. And Aquaman does not have a tail, so we're not going there. And the weapon he already has is the weapon he's going to keep, so I don't have to worry about that. But although you can see here there are a lot of different weapons to choose from, a lot of these we have to level him up in order to be able to get them, but you can see that there's a total of 25 weapons in the Sentinel class alone that he could play with. And then on gear, I don't really have a lot of gear on him. We don't have any headgear. His shoulder guards, I didn't put any on him. Arm guards, I did go ahead and choose some arm guards, however. And so, see, on the arm guards, I went with, it's going to sound funny what I'm using because he's not a bird, but it's called the bird arm guards. I just thought they really, it almost looked like a fin. There we go, the bird arm guards. Oh, and it's locked right now, so I'm going to have to level him up in order to get that. And then let's see if the legs are probably going to be the same way. So I'm going to speed through a level up in the battle arena. This obviously doesn't look anything like Aquaman right now, but give it a few minutes. Anyway, I'm going to enter the battle arena and speed through this and level him up to level 6. And once he's level 6, we will re-enter creation mode. So just enjoy the speed beat.
Level up.
What the? Oh, I see. The Skylanders just leveled up. I forgot.
Okay, so we are now level 6, and we can get back to creating our Aquaman figure. So let's see, body. I think I've got everything. Gear was where we left off. Shoulder guards, no. Arm guards, yes. And I wanted those pesky bird arm guards. There we go. And you see that on him, that almost looks like fins. And so I thought it complemented him. And leg guards. What did we use for leg guards? Centurion leg armor. I think that's it right there. Alright, they also gave us 40 speed and 15 armor. If you notice that all the stuff you put on him changes his stats. So sometimes for the characters that I tried to create, the extra arm guards and leg guards and stuff won't always work for the character. So we have to leave them kind of weak in the game in order to make them aesthetically look like they should. So, and I don't currently have anything on him as far as a backpack goes. So next is we are going to size him up. And for that, we have his height. I put it at max, which I do a lot of my figures. I like the heads. Oops, I went the head. I like the head small, and you know, more truly proportionate to the body, like a real person would be, than the oversized that the game likes to do them. But his upper body, that's probably too much. Let's see, lower body. I put that up all the way. And his muscles. Alright, we don't want him too beefy. There we go. That looks really nice and proportionate for me. Some people keep telling me I didn't make his head big enough. And, you know, of course, I can do this if you want to. And, of course, later on I'm going to actually be sending out a special signal that you can transfer this guy straight into your Creator app. If you have it. So, anyway, but I like the heads like pretty much like that. Okay, to me that's proportionate for like a real person. So anyhow, here's where the real magic happens, the coloring. Right now he doesn't look really much like Aquaman, but if we choose the head and we go into color mode, we've got... Okay, so we've got flesh tone twice, and then yellow for the hair. And on the eyes, let's see, I think I just gave him some like aqua blue eyes. So it's going to be aqua blue and then white. And then for the ears, that's just going to be that same flesh tone. There, so his head's pretty much complete. And on the chest should be fairly simple. We're going to be, I believe, it's just orange on both. Yep. And then we have the arms. And that's going to be orange at the top and green at the bottom. And the green is this one here. Actually, I may have... Nope, let's go with that one there. Okay. And then legs. Legs are going to be green, green, and yellow. Green. And then next are the arm guards. And for those, we are the green, but slightly different, I think. There we go. And then last but not least are his leg guards. I said her, I meant his. And that is the back to the dark green. There we go. Alright, so as far as aesthetically, that is my Aquaman. What do you guys think? Did I get it close? How does he look? We'll look at him in the game here in just a minute. You'll be able to see him doing gameplay in his color theme and everything else. I actually did give this Aquaman an aura. I used bubbles. And so you can kind of see the water bubbles coming up from around him and stuff like that. I thought it would kind of be kind of funny to go along with him. And then next we got to look at his personality. And that would be naming him. And of course he is Aquaman. Alright. And let's see, where do we go on the voice? I don't know that I mess with his voice and stuff like that, but we'll see. And I would literally, that's where I left it. It popped up for there because it was water. And from here, I'm going to try to pick out which voice sounds right. So.
Can't stop the tide.
There we go. That sounds good. That's just the good old-fashioned hero voice that a lot of them end up with. And on music, I don't know that I really want music with him. So we're just going to leave this no music, no sound effects, anything like that, because it's quiet underwater, right? So we'll go with that. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right, guys, so this is our Aquaman. I'm going to, let's see, if we want to look at his powers real quick. We've got the swipe enemies around you with your staff, or focus your attack on enemies in front of you. Now, I like the swipe. That's personally what I like. The wave push for the elemental. There's a bubble, giant ice block, or having summon hungry piranhas that seek out enemies. That would be pretty cool. But then there's also this have a tidal wave, which I kind of like. But Aquaman does have the ability of summoning other animals, so we're going to go with that, even though I've never used it before. Will be the first for me. The secret technique is, I like this clothesline. That's just one of my favorites. And then we don't have access to the soul gem yet. I did get it, but I have to have 4,000 coins in order to purchase it. And we'll go from there. So here comes the CHIRP, for those of you who knows what this is. Now, the Creator app if you have the Creator app in your iPad, iPhone, or an Android device, and you download it from the App Store, the Creator app lets you pretty much do everything that I just did as far as creating figures. However, they're non-playable. It's just to get to practice or get to have fun creating different figures. Of course, then you can turn around and if you have Skylanders Imaginators video game and a console, you can then recreate them using that as like your menu or your guide, so to speak. So that's usually what I do, to be honest with you. And so when you're out and about and doing something, you can't be playing the console game. You can always be creating your next Imaginator. So the next time you play, you can make short work of that and then level them up and be playing with them. So, but anyway, what this noise here does is if you open the app and hit Transfer Imaginator and then Receive, you're listening, your device is listening. And this sound that I'm about to play, if you turn the volume on this video up and make sure the room is quiet, other than that, you put the microphone of your device near where the speakers are from this video, it should be able to transfer or download this straight from the noise. So I'm going to play the noise twice, and then if you get it and it downloads for you, please let me know in the comments below. Say, hey, I got it. You know, I'll know what that means. Or say, I got Aquaman is actually probably even better. So, and if for some reason it didn't work for you, let me know. But okay, so that was once, and just to be safe, if you don't already have this out, you guys can like save this video to your watch later list, or just hit like to it. That way you can find it again, go to your liked videos, and you can come back and replay it later when you have your app out, if you don't have it now, or you can pause the video, go get it out, get it set up, and then finish playing it. But I'm going to play it one more time. Okay, that should do it. So if you got him, let me know. We are going to go back into gameplay right now. We are done with Aquaman. This is pretty much what he looks like.
That was a thing for some reason.
And you can see what he looks like in all of his glory in the app. Now here's that clothesline I was telling you about. I love, you know, just taking the trident and mowing these guys down with it. And then there's the piranha. You know, some of the piranha. See that? And they're attacking the guys for me. That's pretty cool. Although I understand Aquaman's like from the sea, which is salt water, and piranha, from what I understand, are freshwater fish. So that's a little on the weird side. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this video. If you're new to watching the channel, I'd really appreciate you subscribing. Would love to have you. If you have any suggestions or requests, please put them in the comments below. You know, I get a lot of requests, so please, you know, I'll try to get to as many of them as I can over time, but it does take a while to make these videos and edit them and everything, so if I don't get them to them right away, just keep hanging in there with me. Watch the ones that I do make, and you know, you don't have to keep requesting the same one over and over and over again. Once I've seen it, and it's on the list, and we'll go from there. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and keep playing out this level. Don't feel obligated to watch the video to the end. Of course, you're welcome to hang with me. I'm going to go ahead and sign off now, but I'll be here until after round 3 is over. This is Brylander with PortalPowerTV. If I don't see you at the end of the video, I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and God bless. Leveled up.
Oh, I had to jump in there and call it the Skylander leveling up. By saying booyah. You know, it seemed like
those who don't know, the more of the senseis, the pre-made Skylanders that Skylanders is selling, this year. The more of them you put on the portal, the higher your max rank level can be. So you'll actually be able to rank up higher a little bit more for each and every one of them. So it's kind of an incentive to buy the extra, toys, which is, of course, they're in business to make money. I'm not going to fault them for that. God knows that they have made a lot of money off of me over the years.
I am pretty sure I am the first person ever to say, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Level up.
Booyah! Oh, had to jump in there and call it the Skylander leveling up. By saying booyah, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Oh man, this piranha will just do all the work for me. What am I doing? They're perfect for these chompies.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Uh-oh. Bigger guys, I gotta hit myself, though. Let's clothesline them off. I kind of like having the water wave, as well, but this piranha works pretty well.
Oh, this might be a good time to bring in broccoli guy. Oh, wait a minute. That's a totally different game.
Level up.
There we go. Level up.
I see. The Skylander just leveled up. I forgot that was a thing for some reason.
There we go. Well, guys, if you hung out with me till the end of the video, I appreciate it so much.
Oh, yeah. And beautiful victory for the Skylanders. Just beautiful.
Absolutely. They really proved today that they are just better at fighting than these other guys.